Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm late, but I'm up in the building. I'm late. I swear, y'all, I started to not even come live this morning because I knew I was going to be late. I woke up in this morning and I looked at the clock till 9 o'clock, to be honest with you. That's what I did. I looked at the clock till 9. I ain't even going to lie to you. I ain't even going to lie to you. My goodness. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you doing? How you doing? How's it going this morning? I'm gonna say I'm so thrown off. I am literally getting me together. Good morning, team. Good morning, team. Good morning, team. Last night I sat in and putting all these braids in the hair and doing my hair. And Hunty watching this damn YouTube. Baby bad. Did anybody else watch it but me? Oh, and baby girl Lee, yes, it's you, Booney. Yeah, I got you on. I had her on this morning. I said, wait, I do, girl. We keeping you on, Lily, girl. We keeping you on today because they playing with you. They playing with you. I'm not trying to play with you. But anyway, y'all. So I was up and YouTube was burning. I mean, these streets was on fire. Let me say good morning now. Let me say good morning. Let me do that. Cause I'm already late coming up in here, and I'm not talking about me being late when I walked in the door just now. I'm talking about I'm late because I was supposed to be on here at 9. I should be wrapping it up, but I mean, ooh, wait, like I said, these streets on fire. These streets on fire. I had to remind myself that I needed to go ahead and get back. I wanted before I came live. That's why I set it for 9:45 because I was trying to do some morning recapping to catch up for the night. I said, "Shit, TL still live. Danny Robertson was live this morning. Like I said, it was other lives. I had caught the end here because, like I said, I didn't say I was up, y'all, until shit 5 something this morning. I finally was going to sleep at 5, and I wasn't just up because I was watching YouTube. No, please, I was doing my hair, and all this was going on YouTube everywhere. So I was in watching it and watching it. When I got done, you think I just said, "Oh, let me lay." No, I said, "Shit," and I kept on watching. So let me say hello. Let me get up in here and say hello and good morning. And all that nice stuff you say. Let me do that. Let me do that. Dana says, "How you doing?" Tina says, "How you doing?" Mama Ann, how you feeling this morning? Good morning, Dion. Good morning. I love when the Kings are in the building. Bougie, how you doing, sis? Good morning, Susan. Good morning, sis. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, I apologize. GMA, the pause. Good morning. How you doing? How are you doing this morning? But yes, Auntie, like I said, these streets, one of the things, see, because I want to make sure when I'm talking, because if I'm going to talk my spit, shoot my shit, I want to be seen, honey. I want to definitely be seen. I want to be definitely seen because I know one thing: ain't nobody came on here for a fashion show or the best beauty contest of the world. So it's not like I feel like I'm in that competition with nobody. Like, ain't none of them like just juking like that. So I ain't come on for that. I came on to talk about it. Spread some laughter while during it. I came on here to talk about it. I mean, we watching it, ain't we? You watching what I'm watching, right? And we always watching the new episode of The Real Housewives. We watch reviews on here of it, don't we? Right? And we watch it. We see watch a review. Okay, that's what we doing around here. We talking about it. But these streets all over. You pick the sector. We can talk about the fire. I mean, it was all over up in here. It was all over. But I'm just gonna put it in the order of how I seen it. Bullshit, girl. So y'all know we gave Jag the clout chaser of the month of the year so far for 2023. We gave her the clout chasing on YouTube award because Hunty, if it's not clout you trying to chase with all this stuff you doing on YouTube, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a permanent bed inside of a psych ward you're trying to catch. I don't know if it's a case and maybe a few months in jail is what you're trying to catch. I don't know what it is you're trying to catch. But I know this much. I know when we watched Toxic Diamond, catch case after case, beat them, get anger management, do this. And sometimes I'd be thinking like, man, most people would have caught one on that one. Oh yeah, that one would have definitely got you a weekend or something. That one would have got you, you know what I mean, 5,000 hours of community service. That one would have got you a bunch of fees. But she was blessed. You know what I'm saying? She was blessed. And just when I was thinking, oh, she ain't doing nothing that's gonna get her, you know what I'm saying? Bam. So I know one thing is you can push it to the limit if you want to, just like set it off. They should have just stopped while they was ahead. But sometimes you just got to do it one more time. So I know that's how life is. So when I'm watching her continue, like I said, we done had back to back to back to back to back jag-offs. You know what I'm saying? That's what we can call them, big jag-offs. In these situations, we done had, like I said, we done had Solar, then the barbershop, then that same barbershop that she was sending shouts out to in the police station yesterday. Yeah, that same barbershop. So we had the barbershop situation. Then we had the situation with her using the nurse/patient's phone while inside of the facility. Then we had after that, then we had the TSA with her in Chicago. Then in between that, you're getting into it with, you know what I'm saying, Sherelle and them, all that's going on. So like I said, it's just then just when we thought she couldn't give us enough, the next thing we know, she got her in her own, so her and her, meaning herself, meaning Jaguar and Jaguar, she running around with her baby. Because that's what I'm calling that girl. This is now mini Jaguar. Jaguar had her with Jaguar. So if Jaguar real name Jackie and Jaguar had little Jaguar. You know, the one running around with her. So they running around together. So we thought, oh my God, it can't get no worse. Oh wait, how can we forget? Before that, we had the car catch on fire. But before the car caught on fire, we had Jaguar making out with a whole woman while her husband sat at the bar and drank pink panties. Because that's what I got to figure he was drinking when he was sitting at the bar while all this was going on, okay? Because I just figure if a man is letting his woman kiss all over on women, his wife, excuse me, not just his chick. If a man's letting his wife kiss all over women with him, I got to imagine him, that woman, and his wife are going home and having fun tonight. I can't just think his wife going to have fun tonight. Because I'm 43. I ain't kissed a woman. And Jag does it with her husband. But anyway, so all this went on with her. Then the girl come. Then we like, oh my God, it can't get no worse. The girl done came. Then not only do the girl come, you still spinning around this story that she is somehow, possibly, maybe, could be. It's a slight chance she could be out of County and them daughter. Then y'all both are connecting. You talk about trauma bonding. They are trauma bonding in our face. That girl literally, I'm fast forwarding too much because it was a busy night. But then now we got the Jag is being abused by her husband. She spent the night in the desert, her and no girl in the car. Now now she's out offering her body. This just yesterday. She's offering her body so she can eat. She's just that hungry. She's broke. She's offering her body when just 3 days ago she was on the internet telling us she got $7,000-$8,000 just off of the fact that people want to hear about the old girl and blasey, bluesy, blasey. But anyway, so then she goes to the police station. We know, y'all, she acts a zip damn fool. She acts a zip to the zippity damn fool. Well, let's go to last night because I got to go in order. So during the day, you just watching everybody, everybody's showing you about how she ended up getting locked up. Everybody's showing you that. Everybody's showing you, the video that, because she had been on live all day before she got locked up. First, she was on Sean's show. And she was on his channel in the morning, letting it be known she was going to go try to suck some D for some food. She was getting ready to give it up because it wasn't adultery, because she was doing it to eat. God understands. She was saying that on his show that morning, yesterday morning. Then she went live on her own afterwards. That's when we seen her going in the place, and the dude was like, girl, I'll give you the restaurant. I don't want nothing from you like that. Oh, no, I want you to shut up. I want you to shut the F up forever. He was ready to drop twos in her chat yesterday because he was like, girl, shut the F up forever. You up in here throwing something I don't want. It was like a boomerang. She threw it at him, and it flipped back into her pants. because he didn't want it. He didn't want her. He didn't want any hole she had to offer that day. He said, "Oh, no, 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 no. If you don't have donut holes on you, I don't want no hole you're offering me." So anyway, so he gives her the food. Then she sits in his establishment and spews off nothing but ugh. I'm sure customers, if they were in there eating, were like, "Oh, wrap my food up," because this girl's getting on my nerves. You know what I mean? This is the beggar, and she's still sitting here eating. And then Jag is so, I don't like to throw out diagnosis, so I don't want to say she's narcissistic, but we know she is. But she is so something else that Jag will sit and offer a man on camera sexual favors for food and say that she can't afford to feed her family. And this is what she's offering, right? And then in the same breath, I'll be sitting on talking about, yeah, I got a whole corporation. I got people working up under me. I'm moving, grooving, snoop. Girl, that's not a boss I want. You can't be bossing it to me and begging at the same time. Like, I don't want you bossing and begging. That'd be like you telling me how you the best dresser ever, and then I'm watching you borrow people's clothes. Girl, what? Is that Susan's shirt with such and such shoes on? You get what I'm saying? Like, what? But that was it. So as the updates are getting better, because in the updates, because by now I'm not watching to get a new update. I'm just trying to watch and see what people's perspectives were when they watched it. What did people think when they watched it? So then Danny calls up. I'm watching Danny last night. Man, she done called up to the police station. Say what? The police like, hey, this heifer. They say that they still be in Southern Hospital, and I'm glad. I'm glad because it gave me a whole new stance for Dallas. Yeah, and she ain't cooperating. She won't let us fingerprint her. You know what I mean? And so we can't finish processing her. You get what I'm saying? Like she's making this long. This heifer could be in court in the morning at 6 if she let us go on and go, so she could go on about her business. And so I'm watching that. So okay, good updates. And I'm flipping through everybody else. Man. I'm flipping through here. I'm flipping through that. I'm seeing that Sean had went back live. I'm going and watching that. Then just when I'm like, all right, because I started my hair late, and I'm like, okay, I'm about to go ahead and do this. Just when I say it, y'all, I'm about to go ahead and do my hair. And say, Terry Lynn got a live set. She's going live tonight. I'll see it starting in 20 minutes. Check it out. I'm going to check it out now. And y'all, I get over. Because, wait, before we leave the Jaguar saga, because see, this one about to bring us all back to old Nikki. We're going to have a moment where we talk about, who Nikki is. Y'all, if y'all don't, we'll get to it in a minute. Don't worry. Don't worry. You know who Nikki is. You knew that girl named Nikki. But anyway, the girl went live, and so I didn't see. So she had went live that morning. Lil Jaguar, she had went live that morning. When she was going live, Jag was in there begging for food. Offering head for food. That's what Jag was doing while this girl was sitting on here telling us that she was getting ready to go take some singing lessons, honey. I mean, if singing lessons can make her a singer, then I want some. I need them. Not even so I can have a career in music, y'all, because I don't want a career in music. I don't. Just so I can sing on here to y'all. I think everybody who know a song think they a singer on YouTube. I swear, some of these people, you be like, come on, man. I don't want to hear you sing the Pledge of Allegiance, let alone singing a song. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear you sing the alphabet. And these people be ready to blow. I mean, they just be ready to go. I'm tired. They got me booked and busy. But anyway, so we did that update. This girl was on here. I don't even like talking about her too much because it's something going on with her, but I also think everything with this is calculated. And I think that her, like many of these people, a lot of people deal with mental issues and mental health because mental health is real. But I think a lot of these people, they play the system and they overdo it so it could be their excuse, their crutch. And then those will be the same people that when somebody go do a mass shooting, they'll throw out their mental health. So they look at all people like all people with mental health are crazy or go out and do that or go to that limit. But the truth of the matter is they all start at levels like this where they just won't stop. They won't stop trying to seek attention. They won't. Just being me, how you doing? Cooks with love, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Oh, and that was something else I saw yesterday too. As we get into the end of the night, um, I saw that Tennessee got that strike taken down. Congrats on that, sis. You know I got to say that. I got to say that. Wanda, how you doing? How you doing? So anyway, TL goes live. So when TL goes live, I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna do my hair, listen while I'm doing my hair, and I'm like, I'm gonna jump in the chat for a second. Because I don't like going in the chat and feeling like I'm ignoring people or it's just only certain people I'm speaking to. I'm speaking to everybody who speaks to me. And I'm speaking every name that came across as I was typing the name to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing. But, y'all. So just as it gets started, I mean, it kicked off good. It was like an action movie, y'all. It started in action. Like people were saying, hello, hi, my name is, hi. You know, we was coming in like that. Everybody was grooving. And then Jules is like, she hot. I'm thinking, wait, did something happen in the chat? No joke. I'm literally looking in the chat like, did something happen? Like, I thought we was all there just saying, hey. But then she came up. When she came up, she said, man, Nikki over there putting on the show. I say, dang, what Nikki over there doing? Y'all know Nikki. Knew a girl named Amber, I guess, but we gonna call her Nikki, though. But that's who it is. I knew a girl named Nikki. I guess you could say she was a sex fiend. I saw her on a YouTube channel. Hey, baby, I promise you, booty. Yeah, so Nikki was up, y'all. And y'all know if Nikki in the building, she gonna do the same tactics. That's racism. Doxing. Old stories. You know that cold tea. You know that tea that you spit out. Like I know this shit ain't dry and bitter and cold. Like I didn't ask for this. I didn't. The only iced tea I want is the wrapper. Like I don't want this tea because this iced tea. This tea is iceberg cold. Like oh my god, how many times we got to hear the stories? Like I don't want to know. But anyway, so she was over on her channel, because I don't go there. I don't go to that part. That part of the neighborhood is somewhere I just don't want to be, girl. And that's respect. That is me being respectful, Auntie. That is me being 100% nice. Because if you don't like it, you don't go, right? But it won't never stop me from saying every time I hear it, baby, didn't we see this show before? Haven't we? Everything when she get into it with whoever she get into it with. Let me tell y'all something. Since the day she had Jim Bailey up there on her channel and she put it in the sand that I'm not that bitch, I'm a bitch. Them two different people. I'm that bitch. Because I'm going to be that bitch in your face, behind your back. I'm going to be that bitch if you think I'm not that bitch. I'm still that bitch. I'm not a bitch. Them two different bitches. But anyway, so she was saying, Hunty, somebody done put on Craigslist an ad, honey. And they are coming to my house, endangering my family. I said, girl, endangering them more than you endanger them every day? Honey, and let's just say, because you got so many enemies, I don't know how you could point out who's doing what. But anyway, let's just say, whoever did this to you, which I think it was you. It has you written all over it. First of all, this is something you would do to somebody. This is something that people that you run with would have did to somebody. This ain't even what everybody done did. Even the people you accuse, they ain't never did this shit. This ain't never been their forte. These mofos done did some shit, and they ain't never been this shit. But not suddenly for you, with nobody even thinking about you. You think about you more than anybody thinking about you. Calling a spade is calling a spade a spade. It's that simple. You think if somebody Patty, and I know it. Every time I say their name, I'll make sure everybody know they know it. So nobody doesn't know. But I'm not gonna say it to this one. I'm just gonna make sure you know. Keep your kids safe. So if I speak, I'm gonna say we gotta talk about Nikki. But anyway, so she was like, everybody over there doing the funky two-step, and they just in danger in my house again. Oh my God, they come into the door. So when they was reading this message, I'm like, okay, first of all, this is the most detailed, I just want to get you in some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Thing I've ever seen in my life. It had times on it. It had wipe your feet at the door. It had ring the doorbell, knock twice, whistle, and then flap your wings, and I know you came to pick up the couch. It was like, who would put all this into the thing? And why is your husband not told you that you and the internet is not a good mix? Let's say everybody doing all the stuff you say, delivering pizzas, doing this, doing that. Your children are in danger because it seems like everybody, their mama seems to know where they are. But we know your game is finding out where people is. Your game is trying to intimidate people by knowing that you know where they are. That's your game. But now it's the game everybody playing on you. Everybody always do your tactics. And it's always, and if it was you, it was a stock account. If it was you, somebody made it up. If it was you, it was a false picture. If it was you, their tattoo was blue and yours was purple. If it was you, it's all you like, what? Girl, it is you. You stay in some shit. How you go to another neighborhood, excuse me, we call it a neighborhood. How you go to a so-called another neighborhood because you want to be so free, but then when you basically gave them a watch, rinse, repeat of what you do over here, Operation Takedown Siwa, Operation Operation Takedown John Yates, Operation Takedown Michelle, so whatever over there. It's all the same thing. Operation Takedown Molly Go Lightly. You're going to use the same tactics. You're going to play their videos, break down where you think they are lie. You're going to dox them. You're going to get secrets on them and tell those secrets. You're going to get close to them and give them something so you talk about what you gave them. You're going to grab race people together to turn on them racially. You're going to know all this stuff they were so-called doing before, but you only care now. It's the same shit with you, and then you're going to become a victim. Then you're going to stand and pledge allegiance for your family. You're going to stand because you're trying to protect your family, but you're going to be the one who put them in all the shit they in. And you're going to be on the camera from 6 to 6, blasted, G. Like blasted. Like on your playback, you don't think you sound blasted? And since I know your daughter watches all this, like you shouldn't be worrying about none of these bitches. Because see, her generation, unlike you, they mean what they say. So if someone in her generation tells her, girl, if I come to your crib, your little sister who I'm after, they mean it. But I forgot you hang out with men who want to sleep with her. They wait. Did she turn 18? Because wasn't you just a ski man shit? Like I said, girl, you hold no water. Don't nobody want to chase you. Don't nobody want to go to your house. The best thing that keep you safe and that got attacked, because I know the real you, and I don't even know you. The real you love them fucking kids. I know you do. But the YouTube you, the internet you, it's fucking them. And you. And you. And you. My mama told me if everywhere you go the same shit keep happening, you the common denominator. How everywhere you go the same things keep happening. But the same tactics. You turn on people the same way, then you turn back to people the same way. And then everybody you cool with, once upon a time, you stuck a knife deep in their back. And they so coward and scary that they running with you to make it okay. You run with the devil and be talking about what people doing. Your whole squad done got dusty and dirty. And see, I can say this about anybody on here because I ain't did none of that shit and won't. That's not how I'm going to fight you. You fighting yourself. And you're kicking your own ass. You worse than John Yates. You worse than him. Because actually, it looked like when he said, if people leave me alone, I'll mind my business, do what I'm doing. It seemed like he doing it. You went to another neighborhood to literally do the same shit you said you was leaving from over here because you tired of doing. And when you keep talking about the 90-day area, the only reason there's a 90-day area over here is because of you. Because you, boom, boom. It's your area. It's messy as hell because of you. Half the people you can't stand and bringing up stuff. It started when we was bringing this to what y'all was bringing. Because I don't know how to say. I don't belong to nobody. I told you what gang I'm in. If we gang banging, and it ain't damn sure no gang that ain't even loyal to their kids. It damn sure ain't no bitches that's gonna turn on who they call their besties. Hey, you was putting Heidi in your list. She rocked for you and nobody did. She stood for you when people was willing to let you back in, that they was standing because they like that. And you still think she would have something to do with some, come on. Come on. You know her so well, and I know that ain't gonna be something she doing to you and nobody else. She's restrained even being on this YouTube going bananas on you. Out of respect, but you want me to believe she'd have anything to do with helping to have people come to your house to pick up furniture that wasn't there? Girl, bye. Ain't nobody on those dumbass shit but some dumb assholes. That's some dumb bitch shit. Dumb bitches do dumb shit like that. They set up profiles for you so weird, freaky men could call you. They set up shit for themselves so they could blame it on somebody else. That's some weirdo energy for me. And all the people that's following and believing that actually really happened to you, but you still on here kicking the bobo. You just like content. You like big crowds of mess. You like so-called telling people secrets when all your shit is right on Front Street. And not because you wanted it to be, because you think you could just keep on sweeping it under the rug. And you so-called always fighting the fight for the black, and you fight with these black people doing this, you doing this, when really you are the definition of a Karen. You are the definition. And not in a good way, like all bad. All bad, yo. You just kick up dust. You came over here and all the things connected to what started with you and the whole Usman, Lisa dividing, then you getting with Jen, starting a whole nother thing. Now look at her. Everything you touched is mud. Everything you touched is mud. And you worried about what somebody else knowing? Come on. Like, I was like, what? Then I see you come on there. Then you was calling for people to come. Nobody came. Because it's not working like you want. This ain't the John. You see, you want to do that John Yates shit where these y'all goofies dumb enough that somebody is on their panel calling you all kind of stupid motherfuckers and you jumping on their panel. To do what? To get talked about by them in their crowd? Please, please, please. And all y'all only cool with each other because y'all want to see somebody get taken down when all y'all bust downs. Y'all busting down the community with going through. Y'all run from place to place looking for friends to help fight your battles because y'all really weak. Y'all weak as hell. Y'all whole crew. Everybody know what y'all gonna do. We know the play. I ain't gotta watch it. I know what's next. What's next is a lot of screaming, a lot of talking shit, and getting people that'll talk more shit than I talk, so they'll go ahead and talk shit. Me telling pieces of a story so it could sound like, oh, did y'all see when they did this to such and such? Tell your story. What they do to you? GMA, how you doing? What they do to you? Tell me what they did to you. Because I guarantee half the shit you're going to tell me they did to you, you was doing it with them when they was doing it. You going to keep trying to tell us how Terry Lynn get people information, but yet the only reason you was probably wanting to be a friend is so you could get people's information. Because you the queen of wanting everybody information. Some of y'all heifers want to tell on who got the information, but y'all forget y'all the goofies looking for the information. Why are y'all looking for the information? I love you too. Why are you looking for the information? Go look in your kid's book bag and sit down and do some homework with them. Go hang out with y'all kids. Y'all got kids. Some of y'all got little kids. Y'all worried about who parents and y'all got little kids. An example of the matriarch, the woman, the head of their family is all on the internet connected to some of the most biggest, worst scandals. You on here worried about what people doing, but you literally have things on here that if your kids watch, I kid you not, it's no way they should be proud. It's no way. And you talented. You could be on here and they could look on here and be proud of you. But I digress because we ain't gonna even go to kids. And like I said, that's what you want to do. That's what you do for them. But when you done doing this and they doing that, then they on the internet arguing with people and fighting with people, and people coming to your door because they getting into it with them, and don't ever get cussed them out. Don't get mad. Don't. Just hope that when you taught them by showing them that they learn from your mistakes too, so they could be better. Cause you bad at it. You bad at it. I guarantee we could take the name out of anybody you got into it with, and it's gonna be the same process. How it went down, you demanding they make peace with you. If they wanted you to bag off or you gonna take it to the full limit, it's gonna be a lot of C&Ds. It's gonna be a lot of them. It's gonna be a lot of talks with your lawyer. It's gonna be lots of talks with the sheriff and the feds and the. Come on, you the first person came on here. Wasn't nobody over here talking. Everybody was talking about the shows. We was talking about 90 Day. We was talking about how Usman he was a goofy. People was talking about the show, and the next thing we distracted from talking about the show because we can't help but talk about your scandal. And then that brought over people who couldn't stand you. So when you talk about a community people shouldn't trust, no, the president who made that so-called community that she thinks exists, just like to other people is this other community, but all these people suck the D of that community. They made it. They are the pioneers. Am came over here talking about this is doxing, this is a Fed, a TWT. They do. I mean, she got all these names, and everything she talk about is the poison of the children around. They all start playing games. And then if you listen, just like I'm listening over in that community, look, all these people, it's like 20 people. Amber ain't been in this community a year. And even if she was over there messing with them before anybody knew, before she left and went over there, she'd been over there, let's just say a year. In a year, she done made so many enemies that it's more channels against her than ever when she was over here. You know why? Because people just was coming together like, I can't stand her. I can't stand her. It's like she being forced. I remember when she was trying to do right and do nice. I was like, oh, she knitting and they fucking with her. I thought, man, why won't they just leave her alone? That's what I used to think. Why won't they just leave her alone? But when I see the things she doing, like now, and she openly doing them, that's her. And then she kept saying, when it was John Yates going, she kept saying, yeah, this. He said, this, I knew this is you. You're always like this. You're always behind it, blah, blah, blah. And she said, yeah, it's her. It is her. She said it. It's me, Booney. And when I heard her doing it in front of our chat, I knew it was her. I knew it. Oh, 15 grandchildren was blessed. Blessed. MLW, how are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. But yeah, I said, honey, you a mess. Came in a mess. I told y'all when I couldn't stand her because she was riding the whole, like I said, wash, rinse, repeat with her. She was riding the whole, oh, Lisa said the N word and I'm not standing for it. I got a black son and I meant the black power and I'm on this and blackity, black, because I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm bliggity black and I'm black, Third ward, fourth ward. I'm doing this. I'm black, 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 black. She brought John Yates to the community by bringing him to Sherelle's world. She made Jen her sidekick flunky by supporting her and pumping her to this community. Everything bad that she talks about, she brought it. And I'm telling you from the outside, because it never sunk in on me. I was never chasing sidewalk with her. We wasn't chasing pavement together. We wasn't none of that. I never believed none of that black power shit she was talking. I didn't believe it. I didn't go for that. That was one of the ways she had me off. Where I'm like, oh, no, girl, you don't care about black people. You don't care about black people. Mm-mm. And white people was probably treating you like shit back in there. Maybe black people's nice. I don't know. I don't know. Don't give a fuck. I know you evil. I know I ain't scared of you. Never have been. I came over to this community they call the 90-day community why they want to say I'm a part of it. I'm a flunky to it. Nah, I just met good people in it. And when I meet good people, I fuck with good people. But I came to this community because my goal was to take Amber down. My goal was to get rid of her racist ass. My goal was to show exactly who she was and spot out who was cool enough to hang out, who was racist enough to be with her. That's what I came over here to see. And then I saw people who were trash and kept the fight going on with her. And then I saw people who was good. I saw people who clout chased. But like I said, I had heard it. I heard her doing campaigns with black people and sitting up on her lives, doing all these long lives about justice and injustices and all this stuff and bringing up stories of tragedies of us. And then I'm listening to her on the phone with baby girl Lisa like, oh, Sherelle has 75,000 subscribers. She's the biggest platform I've been on. She basically gonna get me some clout. And so every day until Sherelle was like, hey, if you don't like Amber, then you can unsubscribe or unsubscribe from Sherelle. Because I'm like, damn, you riding hard for this bitch like that? And then she turned on her. Go figure. That's why I told y'all, make your own minds up. Decide what you want to, because these people will end up being friends again. Or they won't be, because they're not friends. This ain't friendly. This ain't friendly stuff they doing. This ain't friendship. This faux-ship. If you know what a faux is, when they say, your friends are foes, if you know what a faux is, then you know that's what these people are. Come on. Out of all the people she know Heidi the most. Remember, she done spent the night at Heidi's. She know Heidi's kids. She threw Heidi a birthday party. Heidi was her girl. Heidi was her friend. She talked to Heidi on the phone. Heidi know her life. Heidi know her kids. Heidi know the structure of her house. Heidi knew when she was moving. Heidi knows her blood type. Heidi, ho. Heidi, ho. Yeah, and then, but now it's like Heidi who? Heidi who? Who's Heidi? So if you do people you know like that, any of these people thinking they your friend is fool. And how come you got so many friends that say that they your enemy, or you dog them, or you diss them, or you dirt them, or you hurt them, or you... Come on. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so that was going on. So the long and short, like I said, it was so much going on that live. They still live right now. I've been in and out of it because, like I said, there's a lot of other things going on. I was watching everything. But, I mean, once again, the Amber Fashion Show, the police was called to Jules' house because that's what's going to start happening. So, and then she going to have nothing to do with it. Nothing. You could have been watching Jules for a year and a half, and the police ain't came. But the time she into a certain people, it's this because they all play the same tactics. We want to get your business. We want to do this. We want to do that. But we ain't gonna bust a grape at a winery. We ain't gonna bust a water balloon at a beach party. We not gonna do nothing. Like I said, there's a crew of people that don't defend their own family. There's a crew of people who have betrayed their own home. Amber was on here one time, damn near speaking in tongue to us. Baby, I know if you grew up Pentecostal, you know how you living on here is foul than a mofo. Ain't nothing about it right. And if you do speak it in tongues and you talk to you better get in there, lay on your belly. Because you worried about what folks on here think. But you know better. And they say, forgive him, God, because they know not what he do. Not you know exactly what you're doing. See, that's what I tell people. When they want to tell me they so spiritual, they so religious, then I'm going to call you on what your own book is saying. And you going against your own grain. So who would you really be hurting? Would you be hurting any of these people you calling out? All these, look, girl, y'all, she done investigated and called out so many people and she done really shut. And then, look, you got a crowd of people that if they ain't doing what you telling, including your minds, if they ain't doing what you telling or agreeing with you, that you want nothing to do with them. It tell me what show. The only person you care about is you. And that's it. That's it. At least I'm real enough to tell you I care about you when I do, and when I don't give a fuck, I don't. There ain't no in between. I don't want to talk to you, watch you, kiss your ass, none of that. At least I'm real enough to do that. And no matter what dirt I had on you when we was cool, here's what you gotta know. It made me even dirtier that I was willing to be cool with you and hold it. And I'm only telling it because I'm not cool with you no more. That made me dirty, not you. That's why I said y'all don't know bosses. Real made ones, real ones. They come on, y'all fighting battles I ain't got to fight. And to anyone, when these people are calling the police, y'all don't trust or whatever's going on, call 112. Just dial 112. Because that's a number that a lot of black people will know. Because when you're being pulled over and you don't know if it's safe, you can call that. So you can make sure that these police aren't pulling you over without even running that. So if they do something to you, it's no record that they even stopped you. Because some will say they ran your plate and then kept it moving. But that'll let you know, and it'll let them be able to send dispatch to send a message to whatever officer is there. So if they were at your door, then they could send a message back, and then they could say, we're on the phone with the officer while you're opening the door. Y'all forget when we on YouTube that these people, they forget that I'm like, I can't. The levels these grown ass women go to is insulting. No wonder the shorties don't look up to the older people. I wouldn't look up to that either. If that was my mom and she was in there doing, I wouldn't want to be nothing like her. And the worst part is because my mom would be doing that, I wouldn't want no man like my father. Because I think he wasn't even man enough to protect us when she was weak enough to make us unsafe. How good is the YouTube check when I know that part of the check was when people was talking about my children sexually? When people were so-called sending people to my door because they don't like me so much. But I just got to get on YouTube and be on here today. Matter of fact, I'm about to go live right now. These people be live today. And then sometimes tearing their life apart. But it's the only part of their life they want to be a part of. Jen Bailey, i.e. Jen Bailey. And then we as humans, because we care so much, we always trying to save the ones you ain't never going to save. And why you doing that? It's people right next to you drowning from the same cause you trying to save them from. So, as the YouTube turns, I told you. Oh, the word, blessings to you. Blessings to you. Like I said, trans. So anywhere Amber go, like I said, I want Google to know. Anywhere she go, please, I want y'all to pay attention to her history. All the erased channels, all the erased videos, they all erased because it's the wash, rinse, repeat. She does the same thing everywhere. So if you listening and if you trying to pretend like you don't know, that's what she do. Okay. And you can say she does it to protect herself. If she really wanted to protect herself and it's this unhealthy wherever she go, she could vamp completely somewhere else on YouTube and we wouldn't even know where she was because it's that big. She purposely stays where somebody know her name so she can use it as a reference. That's her reference. You know how your job be like, give me your last job reference. She'd be like, oh, I was over in this area kicking up dust. And I don't know why I was kicking up all this dust and all these heifers didn't like me. But, it's because they're jealous of me and they want to, deep in their heart, they want to be me. I don't ever want to be on the internet telling no dude that I'm a shooter. He could squirt in my face. I'm putting none of his shit in my mouth. None of that's going to happen with me and no dude. I'm never going to be on the internet where somebody's passing out a picture of me that I started, that I put in the air. Because remember that, sweetie. Didn't nobody go find it and pull it out? No, they didn't. Stop the lies. How come you the only one telling the truth when you've been caught? Let me tell you, when I came and I didn't like you, I saw every interview you did. Every interview you did. Not because I was a stalker, because I wanted to. See, that's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all call y'all gonna give commentary on people, but then y'all call people a stalker if they watched everything on you. Baby, I can't talk about you if I didn't watch everything you put out there. Forget y'all want to go look in people's past. But see, my past only gonna tell you what was put on paper. It's gonna be a lot of shit ain't on paper that you ain't gonna see. So when you go looking, sweetie, like I don't have a criminal record whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? So everything ain't on paper, sweetie. But when you do it on here, it's on record. That's why people are still pulling up your poolside lives, and you thought you got rid of them. Come on, they got them. They seen them. They seen when you came on Sherelle's channel and you said you didn't want to show yourself because you had issues with your weight, and what people would say that was coming out their own mouth because everybody was asking why were you avataring up and to show yourself. You came on Sherelle's interview the first time you did an interview with Sherelle about the whole Usman stuff, and you said you weren't showing yourself because you were trying to be in private, but yet you had been on Katie Joy's drinking beers. You were drinking a beer, she was drinking a beer, and you had no problem showing us who you were. Every interview you went on, you told a different story about your life. I know, because I watched. You asked several times, were you married? You said no. No, 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 no. Because, first of all, once again, y'all, how could she have ever been having a conversation? She's a married woman. How many married women I got in the chat that can go have a conversation with another man in any kind of way other than hello? I mean, not hello, you know what I'm saying? Like, just some dude you met on the internet who's on a TV show. Your husband just lets you go send him messages and ask him, is he single? At one point, you used to be in an interview saying you could have had Usman if you wanted to. You were bringing in gossip about Usman had other girls other than Lisa. Baby girl Lisa was talking to some girl, had a baby. You was the gossip queen, sweetie. Now you play like you never watched them shows. Girl, ain't that how you came in? Because you said you watched all the shows. Because, girl, you a chameleon, girl. We have watched you dance and dance around bullshit. I know I am. And I'm like, oh, God damn it, get some new beef on Brooke. Girl, we've been hearing it too long. That tea is cold. That tea is cold. It's cold. It's ice cold, girl. It's ice cold. And you told us you've been abused before, so there's a woman who's been abused before. That wouldn't be something I'd throw at her. Why don't you throw it like what she's throwing at you? She's throwing at you that you told a dude you could squirt 6 feet. She's bringing at you that you've gotten to more relationships secretly or has been so-called crushed or inappropriate with more men on the internet. And you're a married woman. And you're a married woman. You ain't single. You wasn't single when you came on and you and your husband just got back together. You was telling us about divorce decrees and shit. And y'all ain't even got separated. Because if he was smart, he would separate from you like a vine. Separate. That's what we gotta do. Separate. No more me and you. That's what he be doing if he had a brain. Wanda, how you doing? Whipping post, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hold on 1 second, guys. Stop, BB. Separate. No more you. Oh, I don't know. I put that on the screen. Good. Oh, yeah. We know this song and then it's like I ain't even gotta be over there. I ain't gotta hear what nobody's saying. I ain't gotta hear what went on. And another thing I'ma know, you know who gonna be on the big bandwagon? You know who gonna be on the yes agreeing campaign? We already know it. Broke Broom. You know why? Cause Amber been broke her spirits. She will be enslaved to her forever. Forever. I'm telling you, boy, because Amber put a number on girl Siwa. One of the main reasons nobody will ever believe you is because when Amber broke that whole thing down, girl, one of the things I'm going to give it to her, when she broke you down, she broke down facts. And you running with her, and she break it down. Ooh. Amber broke Siwa down. Ooh, y'all, that was the jam. Break it down. Oh, she broke her down, girl. I didn't break you down, girl. She broke you down. And look, your chat will probably go bananas if I went up in there, and your chat will probably be up in there. Hey, Amber. Hi, her name is what? Her name is. And then T will be like, but Terry Lynn said on one of her things one day, she said Donnie was cute. Amber said Donnie should be free. Amber was trying to get up with your best friend who got killed, with his wife, so she could know what you was saying on the internet. And I loved Amber back then. I was in the chat saying like, oh, don't do that. She already devastated. She don't need that for these internet lies. For Lizilla over there. So yeah, I know they gonna wrap up with each other. Yeah. And they gonna be sitting like, ooh, let's talk about what Brooke did. Let's go tell them what Terry Lynn did. Let's tell them what Heidi did. Let's tell them what Chucky did. Let's tell them what Poogie did. Let's tell them what Sticky did. Let's tell them what she did. Let's go get Spade, talk about Daddy. Let's get everybody talk about him. But them same people could talk about you. They can talk about how Siwa this time last year was probably crying on the internet about something Amber did to him. Come on, y'all, friendship. What? She was just saying on her channel last year, like, me and Amber aren't friends. And at one point, Amber was somebody she could never talk to, y'all. She would never talk to. She got lives where she done probably edited that part out, but she can't because she said it 1,800 times in that live. She'll never talk to Amber. That's somebody, no, they can't even come on the panel. So if they vouch for each other, I'm never going to be letting. If you listening to it, you dumber than them. For real. For real. There's no way they could be buddy. How they buddy? Fakey? Fakey Jakey? I don't even open up my panel. I don't need a mofo to speak for me or with me when I'm saying it. I don't need co-signers or nothing. Y'all getting co-signers by people who did to you what you begging other people to stop doing. All y'all leave Siwa alone and be friends with her. Because she just wants it to stop, and she don't want to be y'all friend. She just want to be Amber's. Leave her alone. Just leave her alone. I'm starting to think these people want to be messed with. Yeah. Yeah, she showed it last night. She showed it. She showed us what we used to seeing. Come on, we've been watching since the pool. You drunk as shit, spewing hate and nastiness on live. How is this new? It's old. Like I said, we know what she gonna do. And she gonna measure that she winning by how many people was in the chat, how many super chats or cash apps came in. You know what I'm saying? And how many views the video got. Because all the clout chasers, that's what determines if it worked. It doesn't determine your moral compass. It doesn't determine that you're a liar. It doesn't determine that you contradict yourself all the time. You understand? Like, none of that matters. Your character, who is that? Who needs character in life? And if you keep on getting into it, like if I'm on the streets and I'm known that I pull out a thumper and I'm popping people, I don't even argue with them, I'm popping them, right? Don't you think it's going to be people out there that know if they get into it with me, they better pull first? So when y'all building these beasts, you got to know you're going to make better beasts. They're going to be better than you. They're going to come take you out. They're not going to play the games you playing. Just like when I hear the story about Amber and One Man Band, when I heard this story on Heidi's, I'm like, wait a minute. So Amber was cool with you. You were a subscriber and a member to these people. So like I said, but on here, if you say you heard somebody or you understand it, or I can see it from both sides, and people like, I can't like you because you like them and I don't like them. And they did this to me. Well, right now I'm speaking about One Man Band and Amber. Like anybody taking it any place else, they taking it someplace else. That's what around here you gotta get these disclaimers. I ain't claiming shit more. It's March 1st tomorrow. We marching into some new shit over here. I'm not giving y'all the YouTube. Oh, let me give a disclaimer. Let me give a warning. Like everybody thinks because I say allegedly and all this stuff, I can just say whatever I want. Oh my God. Get off these YouTube laws. Once again, from now on, Y'all want to call the community of the hate and the same old argument that's been going on for about 2 years, 3 years, some of it, call it the Amber community. Because everything that's going on in it somehow is attached to her. That I can promise you. That I can promise you, Bonice. That I can promise you. And when it comes to Siwa, she's always going to be attached because she's a leech. And leeches always attach themselves. You know what I'm saying? She's a parasite. She's always going to attach to anything. You be like, how did she even get in that? How did she make that about her? She just wanted to be in it. She just wanted to be in it. She just wanted to be in it. They just happen to, everywhere they go, somebody happen to be talking about you and what you do and all your kids and all this. Come on, girl. I'm talking about y'all because it's watch, rinse, repeat. Watch, rinse, repeat. Watch, rinse, repeat. Every other city you go, every other YouTube hoe, no matter where y'all go. You know what I'm saying? Be the same old stuff everywhere y'all go. That ain't everybody. That's you. Everywhere you go, somebody calling you a liar. And if you don't think it's clout, watch them on other platforms. They're going to use the stuff they do on here to pump that. See what was pumping knowing Clint Brady like he was a star. But knowing he fully on drugs. In my opinion, in the world's opinion. Yes, I know y'all clout chasing. I didn't come on here and say nothing but things they did on here. Like I said, see, who told us a man was so in love with her, he took his life. But it ends up he was a pedophile and he was married. Girl, that be what you be out here putting on the table. Nobody had tell me that. I watched you do it. I watched you say it. Because like I said, I got good laughs watching Siwa a lot of times. When Bella Marie would come up there and when they had their big fallout. I watched the day she spoke about what happened to her son and her son's friend. The first time. The unedited video. Like I said, she said things like there were brain matter on her son. And I thought, oh, this isn't going to go well. And then when I came in that day and she was bawling, one of the things, and I sent it, like, because I don't like stuff like that. And I know as a parent, that'll be something your kid will hold against you forever. Because I know kids. Even if it's fine today, one day they'll bring up. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, especially if my son is still involved with the family. I know that's going to happen. So I felt for her as a mother. I did. But when I saw that she was more excited that Sherelle was on her panel, I said, she's such a clout chaser. Like, girl, Sherelle ain't going to be able to save you from you arguing with your son that because you don't know when to shut the fuck up. Not only is his business out there, but you had a family tortured because of you. Because if there was no Siwa, that family never would have been tortured. You can put it on whoever you want to. That's why. And John Ye was more excited about that, and I never seen him so happy to interview somebody. And you were his friend after that. Like I said, you hoes can't tell me nothing. Get bent. Y'all can't tell me nothing. I don't even need to listen to y'all and know what y'all gonna say. I don't need to listen to y'all and I know y'all ain't doing shit. But doxing people, stalking funeral homes, sending the police out. And using white privilege at its finest. That's it. What you doing different? Oh, and half racist. What y'all doing different? Show me some new tactics. Show me when y'all shut up. Show me when y'all move on. Show me. That's when I have. That's when I'm like, oh my God, people are growing up around here. No, that's what you do. That's what you do. That's what y'all do. That's what you do. You use people for what you want them for, then you turn on them. She's predictable. 100%, mama. Predictable. and evil. And not evil scary, just evil. Evil don't scare me. It just remind me of everything I'll never be. At my low, I wouldn't be you. Like I wouldn't. That ain't how I would fight. If I feel like I need to be at your front door, I'm at your front door. I'm not sending no fucking pizzas. I'm not messing with somebody else's job. I'm not endangering my kids. I just take it to your front door, and then whatever you do at your front door is how to go down. Because then at least I endanger myself. How could I have kids in my house and think I want to play a game with sending people to your house? Because you might mess with the person that like to go up in your house. Forget sending them to your house. We're going to do a home invasion. We're going to kick in your door while you sleep at night. And even if you could get to your weapon, can your kids? Why would I bring that energy into my life? But once I'm inviting people to other people's houses, that's what I'm bringing into my life. But I forgot because it's YouTube and y'all don't want to get real. Let's not get real life. It was real life when supposedly my front door was mine. That's when it's real life. It's real life when you put my grandkids' name in your mouth. It's real life. When you talk about my kids. I told you, if my son was Tyrone Biggums, and you was on here talking about, not me on here talking about him, you, any of you, we'll get it back in blood. It won't be open. We ain't gonna talk about it on the internet, but we're gonna get it back. When you least expect it, it's gonna get it back. Because it's one of them IOUs for life. For life. And if I'm gone, anybody who know me, know that's a payback that must be done. See, because when you bout it, you don't gotta be alive. I don't gotta call none of y'all to get no beef and no hate and assistance. Not once. Because I'm not that deeply involved into this like that. But I wanna know where you live at. Because I don't care. Unless I'm coming over. I know. TNT, how you doing? How you doing, sis? Colleen, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing, sis? Thank you, sis. Thank you. You know what's funny? Like, if you do your hair and you keep your hair now, when it's not, sometimes you really feel like, I don't look pretty. I don't think that anymore. I love me in every form of it. Naturally, 100%. I love me. I love me. And confidence is something a lot of people don't have. So you can have confidence and still be flawed. That's more confidence. But you need to have confidence in love. But yeah, like I said, so I knew she was gonna be acting a fool, and she came up on that. This girl, I mean, y'all, they be in content creators be talking to the subscribers like they robot. And I'm telling y'all, after what just happened, after you just went over to somebody paying them negative food, after you just called people and accused them of shit they didn't do, and you think somebody just gonna sit around and not say nothing, you'll be telling your subscribers, if they catch you over there, we good, because I don't mess with them. It sounds like you want to be in their skin. It sounds like you can't leave them alone. I thought you was the juice. I thought you had the glow, Last Dragon. When you got that glow, you feel that fire and you won't let go. I thought she had the glow. She don't have the glow no more? Oh, she never had the glow. A married man, a married woman flirting with another married man, flirting with a married man ain't got no glow to me. A woman who got her shorty on there helping her docs and teaching her how to make stock accounts and docs a bunch of adults ain't got no glow to me. And if I would have known if I'd have known that she was doing that in those days, I don't care when she would have came back, I still would have been shooting fuck her forever. Like I said, when she first came over here, any chat I seen her in, Steve McCrae, she did an interview with him. I was in his chat. He responded directly to me like, I didn't even know all this stuff about her before I did the interview with her. Katie Joy, I was telling Katie Joy, she's trash. When do we start bringing mistresses onto the internet to hold a conversation about anything? When? And when were you gonna go to Nigeria to meet him? Were you taking your kids with you? Were you getting a babysitter? Was Lisa gonna come and babysit him while her toe healed? What was y'all gonna do? Then you running with Lisa and saying how y'all came together to take down Usman. Mm. So then y'all went looking for a black man from another country. Oh, the more I think about it, like I said, you came in like a wrecking ball. You just like Jen. Jen came in sleeping with Clint while Clint was still married to Tracy, and they didn't even know she was supposed to be at his crib when they went to do the interview. But these are the people talking about the community they made. Jen called in one day to Sherelle channel in the middle of a live and just like, Amber is torturing me. Help me. You know how many times I heard that on in this so-called 90-day sector that their biggest enemy is Amber, that who was torturing them was Amber, that who was doxing them was Amber. John Yates was cool with Amber. And he, like I said, outside of talking about friend Donnie, I laughed at lots of the shit she said about Siwa because it was hilarious. She was calling Siwa out that he was a liar. She was the one to let us know where Siwa lived. I mean, I didn't like that. I didn't like I wanted to visit Siwa, but it just proved more lies on Siwa. That Siwa wasn't living in the mountains, catching goats and milking them in the morning with the children, and that it was a 60-mile hike to the nearest store. She was lying. And she busted that out. Just like with John Yates, she was busting him out. John Yates was running around him and his husband, dropping the N word like it was biscuits that they just pulled out the oven. And she's busting him out. Now she's protecting, these people. Like I said, that's so weird to me. Either y'all was in it together, like you said you and Lisa was. You said you and Lisa were in it together. The whole spiel, just for clout. And look at baby girl Lisa's life now. And look at yours. Y'all ain't got no real clout. And when Auntie's advice busted you out, Amber, one of the things she said is when she first met you, you told her you had Instagram, one of them social medias for a while, and you didn't have 100 people on it because nobody likes you. Just like Siwa, if y'all just be yourself, nobody like you. You not popping like you say you are. You not cool like you say you are. You don't fit in because if you did, none of this real what y'all doing. And if it's so unreal that if somebody was doing it to y'all, y'all be devastated. Devastated. So, like I said, as the YouTube turns, some people just keep turning in circles because they just keep doing the same old two-step. So, like I said, you can catch up on any of these lives. Any of these people went live. You can go catch it up and watch it. Like I said, last night, I subscribed to Bombshell because I said, I see this about to be, I don't know, but I see it's one of those things. So Amber's trying to do Bombshell like Yates and them. If somebody got something on her, she gonna talk so loud you can't hear him. And you know what I'm saying? Bombshell, what we know Bombshell gave us in the beginning. I knew this since I heard they beef. That Amber literally told her that the wrist she was showing was hers. And then even if Amber told her that the wrist she was showing was her friends, how was John Yates your friend when he was slitting his wrist, you were doing broadcasts on how it was fake? Remember you did the video after he went and slit his wrist and said that it was fake, and that's why he was even sending pictures out, the first pictures. Because remember, he had some new copies, but the original pictures he sent out was to show people because you were saying it was fake. You were saying they were cuts because he was a cutter. You were calling hospitals. You and Sherelle tag team back to help take him down because Sherelle hates his guts. Mm-hmm. Hey, to this day, you call finger in the fish. Sherelle gave it to you. Yeah. Yeah. The reason they even knew Usman had pictures on you is because Usman showed them to them when they were doing their little interviews with Usman when they were mad at you. I watched all this drama. So when we talk 90 Day drama, the reason it's even called 90 Day is because the reason we started talking about 90 days because we was talking Usman, Amber. We were talking the show at first. And we could have laughed at that season because it was hilarious. But the show was overtaken by the Usman Lisa baby girl. Baby girl Lisa said the N-word to Amber about Usman. She didn't go say it on the streets. She didn't go say it to Usman. She said it to Amber via text. Amber started a group because of it. Amber done started more groups about the justice for black people, but Amber is affiliated, tied to, sends money to sponsors, and tells she wants to squirt on more racist men. Than YouTube. Just in this community, she should branch out. There's lots more of them. She should just go find them. They're everywhere. Mm-hmm. And in her mind, all black men want white girls. So as soon as she talks to them, I know she's flirting. I knew a girl named Nikki. I guess you could say she was. I saw her in a YouTube screenshot. Sorry, singing about this half of Nikki. Yo, okay. But that's as the YouTube turns. But I know I got to get back because I got to see what's going on with Jag. What happened with her court? You know, I'm behind on that today. I got to see what happened with her court. How is she doing with that girl? I got to get busy. And I need to, but I really need. I wish I was. I need to be going to the store today. That's what I need to be doing, is going to the store today. Yes, like I said, this girl, Hunty, she wake up and literally go to sleep on the computer. Shit, y'all got little kids. Y'all shouldn't have this kind of time. Like, you shouldn't even have this kind of time. Like, when your kid talk about bullying, do you tell them like, oh, bullying's bad, or do you tell them I do it too? Or go bully the bully? Honey, don't worry about that bully. Go bully that bully. That's what I do on the internet. And sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. And sometimes I become their friend. Like I said, at night, she would probably have her kids praying for all the people that talked about her. In your prayers, make sure you pray for Auntie Amber and Uncle John and all the wonderful things they've ever said about you. And all of the wonderful things he does. No. They're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of YouTube. Is that how your kids sing when they get excited? Huh? Do you all sit down together on a Sunday and go over the trifling shit you've done on the internet, or you've allowed to happen to your family on the internet? Is that like Sunday breakfast? Is that like church? Is that the gospel for your family on Sundays? I just want to know. I'm asking for a friend. I'm asking for a friend. They real interested in it. And by friend, I mean myself. Make sure you hold him tight because I can see he's extra wild. And his old barkity bark friends will be out there or something. Ready for some action. It's so dramatic. Enjoy. No, but I'm gonna tell you. I mean, I can't even tell y'all nothing. But like I said, I could tell y'all something for real about what's going on with her in Chicago. For real, like real talk. I'm gonna tell you this right now. She acted such a zip damn fool with that and having that video on there that actually endangers people in flight. That if people could get up in and be with TSA like that, so she gonna change the game, the rule on TSA, especially here. and all around. They're not gonna play with you, girl, and you're gonna be banned for real. And that's dumb. You dumb because you talking about you want to make moves. If Philadelphia blow up and you got to make moves, say you got to be in California at 9 and be here. You know what I'm saying? You need to fly. You need to fly, sweetie. You ain't got no private jet moves coming up no time soon in your life. So I ain't having. So hopefully people you know got one and then put you on it. But like I said, I heard somebody on the live say yesterday, Jag gonna not be happy till she's gonna be in one of them padded rooms. You know what I mean? Because when they can't control you, they can't stop you, they gonna sedate you. I don't get it. You're gonna be one of them people sitting like this. This is people in jail right now, sitting telling you about what they did, who they seen, where they been. But they ain't never gonna be there again. Never. And not one person you talking about gonna be sitting talking about you. Other than to confirm that you deserve to be where you at. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What language? Mine? Which language? She got arrested because she walked into a Dallas police department yesterday, and she was going in there so-called charges on her husband because he was abusing her, and it went from that to she was going to get the information to give to her lawyer about her lawsuit on them abusing her the day she got arrested at the barbershop when she was throwing her son's ashes on people and rubbing them across her face. Um, then she went to the police station and she was supposedly trying to get some information about her about the loss to give to her lawyer, but your lawyer would get the information he needed. Your lawyer wouldn't need you to walk in no police station. See, that's once again because we talk YouTube talk. People like something. I had a lawyer, I got a lawyer, this lawyer did this for me, my lawyer said. Your lawyer tells you to shut up. Your lawyer tells you, let me take care of it, let me do this footwork. Cause I'm gonna get in places you can't get in. I'm gonna get stuff they not gonna just pass. You get what I'm saying? Like, why would your lawyer? And let me tell you something. So she went to the police station. She started acting a fool. She was calling them all kind of PAB. She was calling them all kind of trifling. She said that she was gonna get somebody. She's gonna get a big black man to the officer Menendez or whatever his last name was. Some people, when people are doxing people like that, I try not to remember what their real name is because I don't care. But the officer that she was gonna get a big black man to go and I'm taking it forcibly have sex with his wife because I don't know why she would want to have sex with this big black man for just no reason. I mean, I don't know that she just likes cheating on her husband. Forget if she's into black men. If she just likes cheating on her husband, maybe she should get to YouTube. That's the thing to do. And so she was gonna get this big black man to sleep with his wife while she recorded it and put it on World Star. I said, how long she think she gonna sit in the police station saying all this? And then she proceeded to tell them they was the biggest pussy she'd ever seen in her life. They couldn't catch a disease if somebody. I mean, basically, she ain't tell that. I'm just paraphrasing, but she really just talked herself into handcuffs, and that's it. That was it. So that's how she got arrested last night, and she was supposed to go to court this morning, but I didn't get to watch Danny in the updates, and so any other updates that are probably going on right now, I haven't seen them yet. Wait for an hour. Man, I was in and out. Like I said, it was a lot of people live this morning, all the way up to this morning. Some people, like I said, not just because some people are just in one place. I'm a lot of places. And so it was some people still live. Like I said, when I went to bed at 5, they were still live. Teachers on. But one thing I know about, if you ever plan on covering it or talking about it, you better go for yourself and see it. That's real investigation. Investigation work takes time to look into it, and you have to look past what you know or what was told. You got to sometimes go before, and you got to go a little bit after. sometimes to get the answer. So if I'm gonna talk about it, trust me, I watch. That's why with Jaguar, I listen to some of these people and they be like, I didn't know she did that. Oh, I didn't know about wisdom. I didn't know about this. I didn't know about that. I had heard about it. No, I watched all this shit. I watched all this shit. Like I said, during the pandemic, anybody who says that your YouTube and if you watch this stuff didn't go up times 3, it did. That's why some people who got bigger during the time because they were able to grow because people were watching and there was a different side. So instead of talking about these reality shows, they talking about each other. Like I said, sometimes it was funny. Sometimes it was just like, oh God. And like I said, some of the stuff over here, it's like, damn, man, we heard these stories and we watched these videos. Did you say the date on that shit is 2020? Did you say the date on that? Come on, man. Like, damn. And then it's all sides. It's all sides. And the big side and the big divide came when Yates and Sherelle got into it, and then we started the sides, and then it was a side, and then it was, it's just all these side ends and do this. I go where I want, watch what I want. And if you don't like me watching, then tell Google they should make it where we can't watch, because you can block people from commenting, but you can't block them from watching. That's it. So if I don't want to hear from you, I just block you, so you can't come in my comments and say nothing. I want to hear you. Go say it on your shit. You got the right. And I got the right to not even care that you said it on your shit. I know. Because over here, I'm gonna say what I feel, and I'm willing. Like I said, and I try to be nice with it because I know it's gonna be people that like people still. So I try to be, you know. And I ain't mad at if you still over there. You still watch these people. That's what you do. What we do together. We don't hold each other's hand for it. You don't call me for confirmation. I don't give you the access code to get over to their channel. None of that happens. So, you know, Jenna. Yeah, I watched Tasha K's interview with her with the ex husband. I watched. Let me tell you something. Like I said, I've been a subscriber of Tasha K's. I told you that before Tasha K hit 5,000, I was a subscriber of Tasha K's. I remember when Tasha K and Toxic Diamond actually got into it, and Toxic Diamond first acted like she liked Tasha K, and then when they would get into it, Tasha K refused to say her name because she was like she's only doing it for clout. I watched this whole thing, and that was years ago. That was years ago. First, I thought she was gonna be like a little mentee or be somebody, like that. But it turned. She was a new blogger who Tasha K felt like she was trying to, like I said, Gossip Girl. I remember when Gossip Girl had Tasha K on it. I go way back on watching YouTube. And I didn't watch it so I could give other people information and take people down. I didn't watch it so I could be biased and judge people about how I'm so much better than them and whatever. No, I didn't. I didn't come on here to get sides. So it's real easy for me to know like what's going on. Like so some people like, oh, do you know? Do you know? Because while you sitting here talking about who I'm around, this person, people talk about Terry Lynn. Terry Lynn wasn't even around here before a certain period. Some of these people were all in the mix already. So please stop. And if she was, that's on y'all. Because some of y'all done played the game too. It's just a little game that we play. But like I said, I don't watch it all. I don't watch it all. It's not much you can tell me. Because I've seen it all. Because once these people, anybody, start talking about somebody too much, I go watch them for myself. And as long as they keep my attention, I keep watching so I can see. And I like to go back. So I like to see when they started liking you. Because sometimes you'll go back and be like, wait a minute, y'all used to like each other? Because half these people used to be wanting to be each other's skin, want to be lovers. I don't know what they want to be, but they used to be friends. That's all I can say. They used to be friends. I know that's right. And they be thinking subscribers didn't see this stuff. We saw it. Some of us was up all night. You'd see people in the chat the next day like, man, I've been up all night because such and such went live at 2. Oh, when Sherelle and them was going in, that stuff would go all night. All night. Nah, they didn't sit on live for 12, 13 hours straight. No. This is what they would do. You went live at 4. I'm back live at 6. He back live at 8. Then boom, somebody jumped on live at midnight. They took it down. As soon as they got done at 2 in the morning, somebody crept on for a lot. In the morning, they did at 2 in the morning. They forgot to take it down. So at 6 in the morning, it went private. Mm-hmm. You had to start screen recording shit, little parts, because if you didn't, it wasn't going to exist anymore. Oh, heck yeah. Independent. Yeah, you already know that's Carlos back there. He feeding Nino. They just came back inside and he feeding Nino to take him back outside in a few, but he feeding him, so Nino gotta be dramatic. He always gotta do that when he about to eat. He always put on a show. Don't be surprised if you hear him spinning in circles and he run into a wall because he's just so dramatic. He's so Nee, watch this. Nee, you about to eat? Nee, you about to eat? He can't stop watching to the food. He's just too much, y'all. Need too much. Y'all hear him? He's too much. Nee. Be nice. And he see one thing he know. If Carlos or Gino here, he got them wrapped around his finger. So he think he own them. That's why he being so dramatic. Yeah, I'm there. No. Well, he gonna always run like that. Yeah, when Toxic was in Atlanta, I liked Toxic. Like when Toxic, but right before she went to Atlanta, um, I saw Toxic Diamond. Like, so I knew who Toxic Diamond was as far as, like I said, with the Tasha K thing, but not. You know how some of these people you'll hear about them before, so you know the name, you know something about them, and then one day you'll be watching something and they'll say blah. They'll say Mary ain't Mary. Wait a minute, I've been knew who Mary. That's how she was. So then, like I said, so she was going in about Nosy one day. I'm watching her. And what I didn't like is she kept saying, dark skin, black ass, because she's so dark. And, don't be mad at me because I'm light skinned. Let me tell you something. The colorism inside my race is its own thing. I do not like. I believe the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I believe one of the best things about being of African descent is we come in every shade, baby. We can be as white as the white man, and we can be as black as it's blue. Okay. And so it really bothers me but anyway, so she was saying that it made me start like, who is this chick? And why she keep calling her a nose? So I'm like, I'm just gonna look up and see. Because sometimes people be like, I ain't gonna say their name because they know you're gonna look them up. But I just said toxic. I just put it because I put in your name and then that person. And if you keep talking about them and they talk about you, you're gonna pop up in their algorithm. So I'm gonna look. I want to see both sides of the story because I ain't got no dog in your fight. So the only way for me to have a dog, period, in case your dogs come over to fight my dog, is to know what's going on. So I'm not just sitting here blindly like, oh, whatever you say, like in Coming to America, whatever you want, whatever you say. No, that's not me. That's me. I mean, I could like you and be thinking, oh, you getting on my nerves. You keep talking about the same old story. Oh, I'm not gonna watch it. I still like you. I still can come in your chat, and when I'm saying, hey, Boonie, I love you, I mean it. I'm just meaning, oh, girl, I'm so tired of talking about this mofo. Oh my God. I kid you not. The day that Amber announced that she was gonna let go of John Yates, I was kind of happy because I was like, damn, do you talk about anybody but John Yates? Like you said, you're here to call people out. There's a lot of people to call out, but you're only calling him out, honey. And I'm over it. Like, girl, we know he a racist. We know he don't like women. We know. We get it. I'm over it. Yeah, but when she was in Atlanta, I liked her. Like when she's in Atlanta doing her yard, doing stuff, getting stuff for her house. Then when she first went to Vegas, I liked because she was always going to the store grabbing stuff for the crib. Because remember when she went to Vegas, she had that big crib at first, and then she was making what's that ceviche and stuff, and she would be cooking and she would be making food. I liked her. Then right before the whole incident when she up dump her on her son, because we got it once again, people want to act like you gossiping on people and they did this shit on the internet. Didn't nobody call me? Everybody who know me know. Don't DM me BS. I'm not that person. So didn't nobody tell me none of stuff. I saw my own eyes. But I knew she was getting bad because now when she was in Atlanta, if you watched her, you remember she would do things and her youngest son was there. He was in Atlanta with them. Then you could tell, even when they did that thing about, being a parent, he was saying he didn't like moving around like that. And that in reality, he wanted to be in California. You know what I mean? And so he wanted to go back that way. He didn't really want to be on the East, but he was going with his mama. So his own mouth. And so and he didn't want to be, and then he kind of faded. Like he went out. She said like he went to her dad, so he went back out to Cali. So he was in California. They were still in Atlanta. And then they came to Vegas. When they came to Vegas, all I could think when she first got her dog was like, "Oh, you doing too much. You just moved." And remember, y'all, when she moved to Vegas, she was moving to Vegas for a guy. He had came out to Atlanta and she was going to move with him. And it was all these people who would be on her videos because when dude came to Atlanta to see her, one day she went live and they were laying in the bed in the morning. And he had no shirt on. I can't tell you what he had under the covers because I wasn't under the covers with him. But her daughter came and got in that room and was sitting on that bed. And there was people in that chat going off. And I wasn't going off because it ain't my daughter, it ain't my thing. But in my head, I was thinking, girl, like, do you know him like that? And even if I did, I put boundaries so it's never an accident. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't have to have the problem. Because see, they say if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So if you stay prepared, I don't got to get prepared. I don't have to worry about did that happen because we didn't put ourselves in that situation. And so she had dudes, so then she was going back and she drove from Atlanta to California with her daughter. And the stuff that she brought. And I thought it was weird because when she left, she kept talking all these baller moves, but she kept saying, "Oh, I'm gonna take my bed and stuff and I'm gonna get it." And I thought, kid you not. I was thinking she moving like either she left without paying the rent or she evicted. That's what I was thinking. Like she moving like that, right? So, she get to California. I mean, she get to Vegas. Dude is living with a whole chick. hmm And then she proceeded to go from man to, and I used to feel so sorry for her because they think she just wants to be loved. She could say she don't. She could say she harder. I mean, she was dating women. It was just, she just want to be loved. In that same hotel she ended up staying in, if you pay attention to any of her videos, pay attention to when it was about to be her daughter's birthday. And I think her daughter was turning 11. And her daughter, and her oldest son, they go stay at the hotel. Um, they go stay at the hotel. Is it before? It's her and her daughter. I think it's before her birthday, right before they on like. Because remember when she had that incident with the security guard at the hotel, she brought her daughter. That's when they first came into town because her oldest son, I don't know where he went to, her mother's, her father's, I don't know, but he left when they first got to Vegas, and her daughter went on a trip, and they were supposed to, well, not on a trip because they was in Vegas, but they stayed at that hotel, at that nice hotel on the strip. They were on the strip, like by the strip, on the strip, yeah. And she stayed with her daughter, and she was recording, and dude was telling her she couldn't record on that camera, and she got into it with the security guard, and all these people was reporting the security guard. I was one of the people I did say to call on the company because on some business shit, he was all out of his body. He was like, he was right at parts, but it was parts where he was just doing too much, and so she had that, and if anybody knows what I'm talking about, that's how we would get to the night where she got up because she would go live to get high with people, and that's when she smoked and stuff. So she would go to the dispensary in the morning. She'd go get her drink and get her wine. She was on that Snoop wine. That's when everybody was trying to pump Snoop like he was gonna have them doing some endorsements or something. But you gonna have to have more than just be drinking my drink. You gonna have to have a character behind you that's worth me putting you as a sponsor. But anyway, she was drinking the Snoop wine, but she went to the store, was watching it. She was live. She was live when it happened. Cause Toxic Diamond, once again, just like I said, Aaron would do, she would do stuff with her daughter where you'd be like, you gonna end up getting your daughter's ass whooped. Cause your daughter sometimes be catching them attitudes with people when you be up in there like she gonna do something too. But see, one thing I tell you, just like myself, if a kid swing, a king gets swung on. And if you're an adult standing next to them while they acting a fool, oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck them up in front of you. You gonna murk me trying to save them because I'm a mess them up. I'm gonna get them what you should have gave them. Like, and I'm not saying beating your children, Grace Case, is how you got to do it. Cool game, how you doing? What I'm saying is, I'm going to give them the fact that an adult should have set them in their place when they swung on me. Like, what? Let your kid think they that tough. You better keep that kid in that kid's place. You know what I'm saying? But, But she used to have that girl, and that used to make me so mad. Like, she literally, when she went to that hotel, Because y'all got to remember, there's times her daughter was there and her daughter was gone. So, like I said, she got put out of places. So, she was in that house in Vegas. She got put out the place in Vegas. Then she went somewhere else. Then she stayed in that hotel. And I knew it because I had that TV. She used to be doing her lives and the TV would reflect. Because the TV was almost like, so this little open space, like an island, and show me, here go the other area. Like in the hotel, it was set up like that. But the TV was on that stand in the open space. And so when she went there again, I said, wait a minute, that's that place she was at before. She kept saying it was an apartment. I'm like, can't be an apartment. Before King Payne ever said, I was like, it can't be an apartment because it looked just like the place she went. And it was a hotel in between them getting a place out there. You know what I mean? When they were getting into the house, that first house. Because remember, when they first went out there, she was in a big house. hmm And then I remember, like I said, I remember when she was saying her daughter's father was white. Yeah, she said that before. Then he just went to he was light skinned. And then it was just one of them cases, you know how black people call. But she super got a color complex. She talked colors like it is like super. Like I said, she was the one who gave out everything about her mother. She was the one who said everything about her sisters. She was the one who said. Some people will put all this stuff out there and be like, somebody, I dare them. I can't believe. That's why I wasn't mad at her mom or mad at anybody for interviewing her mom, because if you keep talking about your mom like that, you give her the right to come and say something. Even if she say, yeah, I did it. Like, damn, you done told us how she did this. I mean, she should come and rebuttal something. You said she got 6 kids, six baby daddies. She sleep with every passing time. I mean, like, you were dogging your mama. When you was, I remember when she met the guy and was dating him, and she said she was just messing with him. Xavier, that was his name, Xavier. And she was messing with him, and then she got mad. And on her panel, she gave out the number to his job and told people to call and say he had stole something because he was a mover. Say he had stole something. She said it's on her live. I called his job and said, hey, if you get a bunch of calls, trust me, I wouldn't take them seriously. I did. I called the company. Because once again, that's a black man who you telling us he just got out of jail and at least he's working. So I'm not going to help put my foot in his neck because he don't want to give you no D. Because he got a whole baby mama, but you trying to tell us, but you told us he had just got out of jail, but the girl was just about to have a baby. So he's been out of jail long enough to pop her off. But you making it like you met him 2 weeks after he got out of jail. There's no way. The girl's about to have a baby. And then he only stayed with the girl. This is what she would be saying in her life. Oh, he only staying with the girl because he's that kind of guy. This is his first kid and he want to be a good father. He's staying with the girl because he's with her. You done got into it with her on your live. Like, then I watch you walking down the street and meet a stranger and take him, Nino. Then take him back to your house. And so some of y'all be doing stuff, and then when somebody say it, be acting like, oh my God, y'all just believe what you want to hear. No, I don't believe half of what I hear. I do believe what I see though. I do believe what I see. I seen you do a live and show us a dude talk about he made you a 5-course meal and he made a canned corn, processed canned corn. He made a skirt steak. He made a baked potato in the microwave, Hunchy. This is not a 5-course meal, first of all. And then he took a bag salad and put it with his hands into a bowl, onto a plate. And the next day you went live and said how you sucked him off. So you said that, girl. And you, once again, you know your daughter watch you because your daughter used to sit in the car and say stuff like, Mommy, I'm watching. She'd be watching you, but on mute because your daughter was so smart that you go in the dispensary. If a car pulled up and you left your phone in the car and they played music, your daughter would mute your live so you wouldn't get a copyright strike. She watched your live, but she watched you act a fool. That's why that day that she got into it with them girls is probably because she was running her mouth. Because the day you got her back, the day before the incident, where she had the incident with the so-called little white girls that was calling her all kind of ends. I don't know why they just jumped in and was calling her ends. But anyway, and not saying, because honey, I know it's racist white people out here. Oh, hell to the yeah. You think I don't know that? People think, oh, Danny be counting. I don't count to nobody. Man and nobody else. But man, I hold to the highest regards and respect. But anyway, she was in the pool with her daughter, and her daughter was like, oh, this person ugly, look at them. Oh, and her daughter was talking about Nosy Ho. I'm like, oh, she so this, but I be watching her. Why is your daughter watching Nosy Ho? And she watching her because you don't like her, but your daughter was like 11. When Tox didn't like King Payne, her daughter would be talking about him too. And I'm like, why does she have her daughter in this? And then she be going off on her daughter sometimes, telling her, like, you need to stay in a child's place. Wait a minute, make up your mind. Do you want to be in a child's place, or you want to leave her all up in this adult's room? You let her talk about people and content creators because you don't like them. I wish my kids are grown and I wouldn't put them in no shit like that. One, because I'm grown. And I don't need them fighting with me. And then, yeah, like I said, so by the time the moms was doing the interview, like I said, I done seen Toxic that time and literally come from anger management and be on the road telling somebody, like, I will fucking blow your brain. Like, I watched when she went up to the roller rink and met, the crew. And then, like I said, she messed with like 2 dudes up in there. And I don't care what you do. Because, like I said, most of the time she was messing with people, it was a time when her daughter wasn't there. So you do what you want to do. But when she was messing with people, like I said, when she had that video and dude was laying up in that bed with no shirt on under them covers, and her daughter, she got up to go on another. I ain't leaving my. Do you know dude like this? Do you know? Do you know if he might get up and it might show his wink to your show? Like, this too much. I don't know, but it's just inappropriate as hell. And definitely on the internet, it's very inappropriate. It's like cooking on the internet and not wearing gloves. You better. Because somebody going to just judge you for not. You've been to wash your hands 800 times. Just have them gloves to save everything. Switch them out as you change meats. Because people be too much invested. They watching everything. They definitely watching that you had a whole man who we now know has a woman, because when you drove all the way to Vegas and you packed your whole daughter up. And then we found out you got evicted from your crib in Atlanta. You got evicted from the crib in Vegas because you shot at your son when y'all had an altercation. And he must have been being very disrespectful because you shot a dump off on him in the streets. Nosy hoe and them busted out how you was doing cases. And I mean, like I said, but that's the past. But like I said, that's when I stopped watching her. And like I said, not stop watching her completely, Like I said, I saw it all. Her and Dear Yvette's rise and fall. I'm saying, like I said, when people talk about videos, all these people erase. They erase. But it don't erase what you said and did. People still know. And they get mad at you for knowing. Guilt only lying and guilty with me. Yeah. She used to do it several times. That's why when they was acting like it was just one exclusive time, like, please, she stayed on the thumper. Like I said, I mean, when they got out to Vegas, she had displayed that thump on her son, her oldest son. And then, like I said, I knew her youngest son had a hot head just like her, because the day they dropped her son's girlfriend off at the airport, that was like last year. That was like around the time, like whatever. But they took him to the airport. They was dropping off because she was going back to California or whatever. And they was dropping her off at the airport. And she had stayed. She did lives with her. She had stayed for a couple of days. She was staying with them for a couple of days. And when they went to drop him off, the son walked her into the airport. And he came back in. When he came in, he just started taking off his shirt. And first of all, I know several things about young men. And one is, if they taking off their shirt, and they could be hot. You know what I'm saying? He could have ran back from walking her in. He's hot, so he just took off his shirt. They could be on X or something. So you should really look into these children. They stripping down. No matter what the temperature is, and they stripping. Keep an eye on things like that. Or there's a fuse in them that's getting angry. So when he took off his shirt, I was thinking, that's weird. He just jumped back in the car and took off his shirt. I'm like, but it's Vegas. It might be hot today. I ain't think nothing of it. So Toxic was live, and she made some statement about him thinking he was grown. You know what I'm saying? All he think, because he had his little girlfriend over there, but they was respectful. But he think he grown or something. He started rocking. I thought, he seems mad. I literally thought this, but now mind you, ain't nothing happened. And she said something else to him. It was something small, wasn't even big. He started punching the dashboard. And she remained calm though. He punching the dashboard, and he was telling her, like, hey, stop, don't say, like, don't even bring me up like that. Like, that's what he was telling her. His bird, like, he was telling his mama, like, hey, don't even talk about me like that. And all she was saying was, like, he didn't get a grown man because his girlfriend said, you know what I'm saying? But that she was respectful and she liked the girlfriend. You know what I mean? That's what she was saying. But he wasn't playing. And I said, oh, he has a temper, just like her. But his is 2.0 because he's younger. And he can't control it. And it's, you know what I mean? And I don't know. I don't know. But even when I said when she got locked up, I still want the best for her shorties. Like I said, when her daughter was on there, they was in what was it? Olive Garden, and they was in that mirror. She was. You got to watch your hands. See, like even though girl, little Jaguar, she do the hearts. You got to be careful. You come to my city, you go to make some hearts, and you do some shit like this, you're going to get hurt. Cause see, the G's gonna swear you throwing them down. They're not gonna worry that you trying to throw love on the streets. Be careful with these fingers, y'all. Every gesture just can't be. Use your whole hand to make a heart. Do some other shit. Use another person's hand connected together. But you gotta be careful with how you run these fingers, and you gotta teach that to your children too. Because it's gonna be somebody who say you better know if you throwing your fingers out. You better know what they mean, what it's doing, da 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 dee, da 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 do. But yeah, I watched them. Mm-hmm. And some of these people be on people's jock and they don't even know nothing about it. They ain't watch nothing. They don't know what they really stand for. They don't know why they fighting with that person. They don't know nothing. They know right now they got a couple of thousand subscribers and they, I guess, can get them if they hang with them. I don't know because I don't really know how that works exactly. I'll find out from a friend. Look from a friend. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Mama is shaking the head worthy. The hell you shaking your damn head? Because, like you said, but people saw it. Then I watched how her little moderator, one of her moderators, went on a world tour, went over, was moderating for Nosy, stopped moderating for Nosy, went over on Tales from the Cold to go tell her story that they was up in the thump on her. It was all about her, that all the hatred was about her, and it was to threaten her, and it was to threaten this, and it was the day Toxic Diamond got that tattoo on her leg, that big ass tattoo on her leg. She literally was filming a girl who did not want to be filmed. The girl said, "Don't film me," a little prostitute outside. She said, "Don't film me." You know what I mean? She started calling all kind of crackers and every other slur you can, and threatened to beat her up. Then she was drunk driving too. And she drove back to the tattoo place. She thought about it, took another sip of the gin, and drove back up there for round two to go whoop her ass this time. But the girl's pimp was basically telling like, "Hey, shorty, like she don't even want to fight you. Like, you know what I mean? She was just telling you don't record her. Like, you know." And he's telling like, we out here taking care of business. That's how I know he was a pimp. Cause he's like, we out here taking care of business. Like, in other words, you can't be filming us, Joe. And she, I just wanted to know because you know how these white girls think they black because they sucking black D. I said, wait, why she get all that? You got all that because the girl said, don't record me. And Toxic Diamond was recording her doing that, that mean girl shit. Where, see, I know real bitches. See, real bitches, if they saying, girl, your pants don't fit. Girl, you too big to wear them clothes. That's what they saying to you. They're not saying to you, girl, you look so cute. Where you get them pants from? I know real bitches. I know real bitches who ain't gonna call up Dana to talk about you. They gonna call you and talk about you. They gonna run into your mama and talk about you. They gonna see your shorty coming out of school and talk about your mama. You know what I'm saying? I know people who gonna do that. I don't know people who gotta call your buddy and tell your buddy so your buddy translate for you what they said. And then they can say, no, I didn't really say that. That's what they said. I said, that must be what they feeling because I didn't say all of that. People that's gonna bite their tongue so much that parts of their tongue is missing because they just stay biting it. I'm a pass. I'm a real one. I'm a real one. I don't do none of that. I'm not coming on nobody platform to argue with them what they think about me. I could care less what you think about me. I can. But when I'm done talking about what you did, you'll just be talking about me. Them two different things, Boone. It's proof. It's proof out here you did it. It's proof out here that he was a whole dude. I mean, it's not to repeat their stories because this isn't using OT. This is just saying like, girl, this is what you made of. Like people treat you like this because of this. I was willing to be nice, but the moment you acted like you was better, then I had to remind you, girl, you'll never be. You'll never be. You'll never be. 10 years from now, you'll still be explaining to your kids why you fucked them over for so long. I won't. I won't. I won't. I won't. Good, bad, or indifferent, I made sure that mothering wasn't something I had to do when I started my YouTube channel. And then neglected it while I terrorized YouTube. That's never going to be my life. My kids are grown, and if terrorizing YouTube is all I had to do, I'd have to leave here because that's just not what I want to do. I won't. I won't. No, Toxic is incarcerated. Well, she's still on YouTube because actually she still comes on Dear Yvette's. Like, Dear Yvette does calls and updates with her so she can talk to her. T-Av and, still talk. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But, I mean, things change. And like I said, when you show everybody a way, all you're going to do is breed a bunch of people that's going to do it better than you. And their goal is to take out those who came in thinking they called the shots. That's where I come from. When you come from the struggle, that's how you come from. You don't take out the millions, you take out the head. Mm-hmm. And you learn that some of these, as long as what they do work, then they're gonna continue to do it. They're not gonna stop. And what Amber and them do, it works for them. For them. But there's more people that don't want it, so really, the masses could stop it if they wanted to. Just like I said, you think I'm lying? Stop talking about any one of these heifers for 30 days, and all they had to do was go off of whatever else. It would be all old. They'd be looking for stuff. They'd be starting stuff with you just to prove that to get content. They have none. They have none. They have none. You know what I'm saying? You came on reviewing shows. You don't review them now no more. Oh, because everything you're doing is cloud chasing, girl. Next, you're going to be on here breakdancing. I don't know. I don't really give a damn. Like I said, your crew is racist. Your crew is funeral diggers and hunters. And you are somebody who has told many people you was glad their family member was dead. Their family member killed themselves because they hated them. Their mama was dead because they hated them. You said something the most. Like, you more vile than any of the people you going to tell me about. And you got a whole black son you love that you took from this terrible black mother who I guess wasn't doing nothing for him. You got all of that, and you running still to this day, as of yesterday, with a dude who want all black men dead. Like, you're nothing. You're nothing. You're nothing. But maybe them the videos you send your son. You probably send him clips of that. You probably got him subscribed to Ski Mask. Who knows? Because I honestly think you more racist than Ski Mask. And don't tell me you slept with a black man. You know how many masters had babies with slaves? I don't even want to talk about that. Hell no, Mom. I'm about to get up out of here. I'm about to go eat something. Like I said, y'all can catch any of these lives. All these people. I think TL and them still live, but y'all can catch any of it. But that was my recap of the night. I am about to eat something, chillax, and lay around for the day. I'm going to enjoy. You know what? I don't care if somebody thinks something wrong with it. I'm enjoying that I don't work 4 days a week. I'm enjoy that. I'm enjoy that. I'm enjoying that I can do whatever I want with my life. I'm enjoy that. And that I'm doing what I want with my life. How about that? Not just what I want, because you could want to just lay around on your back, spread eagle for everybody. That could be what you want. I want to live. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to kick it. I want to let it be known I'm never going to give no energy to nothing ass bitches. Ever. I don't in real life. I won't on the internet. Because I'm just that real. I'm just that real. One man band, how you doing? Was just talking about your nemesis. Yes, have a blessed day. Have a blessed day. Thank you to my mods. Thank you for coming up in here and being my ass, because y'all know I get to run my mouth. And I missed the chat. Thank you. Nino, stop it. Come say goodbye to everybody and we get a treat. Let's get a treat. Anyway, thank you to everybody who came in. Thank you to everybody who didn't come in. Thank you to everybody who come later. But like I said, these streets was on fire. They on fire now. It ain't nowhere near over. I know it ain't nowhere near over. It is still going on. But like I said, I'll continue to watch what I want to watch and continue to talk about because I'm not able to talk about everything all the time. But I'll continue to talk about the things I want to, and I want to continue to do me and enjoy this kingdom and enjoy everything we built and everything we are and everything that people come in. I know it's built right because people come in and show it respect, and that speaks volume. That speaks volume, and I thank my team. I thank everybody. Y'all showed up and showed out, so much appreciated. Y'all put your own crowns on, and y'all know I'ma always state that. I don't give a damn who you into. You got to know how to come up. If you come around me and move right. Because I know one thing in real life, when you want something done, you get the real bosses together. The real bosses got to get together. That don't mean you ain't got some casualties on my side, your side, but when we come together, we got to put that to the side real quick. And I'm a real boss. And so I only move with real, like I said, I move with pride. I move, no matter how you saying, ask me how I'm moving. Don't tell me how somebody else moving around me. Tell me how I'm moving. And so I love you guys. I do. And I don't know about later or what time I will. If I am, I will definitely, you'll see the live for it set up. It'll be about 5 or 6. If I do go live later on, I don't know. Because like I said, I know I'm probably not going to go back to sleep. That's not probably what's about to happen. But I just feel like laying around and being lazy. I really do. I feel like making some crab legs. I really do. I just feel like laying around and being lazy. Last night, I need to post. I made some shrimp, jasmine rice. I made some jerk shrimp, jasmine rice, and Brussels sprouts and mushrooms. That shit was fire. That shit was fire. I should. Then that's what made me want to do that. I went after I ate. I was ready to go to sleep. I was like, "Girl, did you say you was gonna do your hair?" Girl, and that's how I ended up being up. But either way, just John. Hey, King, how you doing? How you doing? Nino, come on, tell everybody good night. Oh, good night. Y'all know I ain't had before I was asleep. Nick, come on, tell everybody. Yeah, tell them God bless you. God bless you. Good night. Tell them in your Russell Simmons voice, Baba. Russell, tell them God bless. I don't want kisses. I don't. I want you to say, no. I don't want you to cut that camera off. Don't you cut that camera off with your nose. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. He's so good. He's just so good. Baba, did you tell him that you love him? And did you tell everybody good morning? Because they were saying good morning to you. They say good morning to you. No, they don't want kisses. They don't want kisses. They don't want lick face. But they don't want lick face. All right, hey, give me one kiss. Give me one kiss. No licky face. Just give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. He's so sweet. Oh, he's sweet. Oh, God. Okay. Bubba. He's so sweet. He got to give 800 kisses. Y'all know it. He got to give 800 kisses. Thank you, Bubba. I love you so much. Now get on out of here. Get. You know I got on baby girl Aaliyah. Anyway, y'all. So like I said, I guess it'll be a day of me chill. Y'all know on my off days, it's a Bubba day. So except for Thursday, that's my errand day. That's the day I really like to run errands. But it's a Bubba day, so I'm just gonna chill with Bubs. We gonna chill around, relax, eat and hang out. Yes, Bubba, because that's what we do. That's what we do. We chill. That's what some of these people so miserable because all they do is be miserable in their life. Hi, just Jules, how you doing? I was just missed. I was talking about old Nikki because I don't even call her Amber when I sing the song. You know, I knew a girl named Nikki. I guess you could say she was a sex fiend. We saw her in the YouTube. Hey, you know the rest. We was some of this gang, talk about Jag, the good old shit. But I was telling them how last night, shit, Mama, last night you wasn't barking. Get out of here. Them streets was on fire, all over. So yeah, I was just doing a recap. And, let the barking go. We getting ready to go. Y'all always know when it's time for me to take a ride because that's how I get how these people with these little kids don't have no time. My dog, if I sit on here a couple of hours, is gonna let you know that I got business to take care of. You know what I'm saying? And he just went out. My buddy just took him out. I purposely had my buddy sitting in here when I'm going in, so somebody could be here when he want to go in case I run a little long. And my dog, but these people had kids and be on for, you know what I'm saying? Little kids that go to school, kids that got homework, kids that need you to cook for them. So if you ain't doing it, who doing it? I just need to know who is their caregiver. Because they got one hell of a nanny. Is it Give Me a Break? They got Neil Carter living with them? Give me a break. The game is survival. Are you multitasking? You back and forth? Well, I'm getting ready to end. I'm getting ready to come over there and see what was going on. Like I said, I'm on a chillax day today. I'm not on nothing. I'm not on nothing. I might be on the three S's. Smacking, that's eating food. That's eating food or talking shit. Smoking and sleeping. So I'm on the three S's. I'm on the three S's today. I am because I say I am. But yeah, everybody, I love y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for listening. Thank you for putting up. Thank you for putting up with that much. Only Nino see you at the front, and he got to walk and bike all the way through to walk him to the back. Nosy, he needs some friends. He needs some business, y'all. He team too merch. That's what I love about him, because I'm team too much too. But all right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here before he going to barking fast as people come in and out. And I'll see you later. I'll probably see y'all in another chat. Close it. Good boy. Now stay there until I'm done. All right, guys. I will see you later. Sometimes you gotta put your foot down and let people know who the boss is. And he was just rolling over that bark. They were already inside, and he was still riding that out a little too far for me. All right, y'all. I will see you later. And look, ain't that a good thing? I got a whole kennel. Only way my dog in the kennel is when we first get company. He is a free dog. He free. I love y'all. I'm out. Cause my thing about to die. And I don't have time to plug it in and run. Bye. I love you. See ya. Thank you, Ma. Thank you, sisters. Thank you, Mama Ann. Love you. See you later.